letter R. I'm back like I never left.
Kaso, hindi pala siya ganun kadali, no? Pero pangarap ko to simula ng bata pa ako. At tuwing naririnig ko yung mga storya ng mga tumitigil, nagsishift, iniisip ko, bakit kaya? Mahirap ba talaga? Matagal ba? O ganun ba talaga pag tumatanda ka na? Grabe naman yung tumatanda. At nagigising sa realidad ng buhay na to.
So, can I reintroduce myself again? What's up guys? It's Rian with the letter R. Same Rian or maybe a happier one. But here's a little bit of everything before we got here.
But maybe the whole point's not to know.
For the past 21 years, before the pandemic, I think wala akong ginawa kundi mag-aral, race with all the people, compete, and live up with the pressure of everyone else around me. Pressure ko din sa sarili ko. Aminado din naman ako doon. I believe it's not just me, but for many of us, pandemic really broke us in the best and craziest way possible. So if you don't know me yet, like, comment, subscribe. But other than that, I started doing YouTube last pandemic, and one thing that really pushes me is that I really love arts, and it's something that I'm really passionate about. It's something that I upload talaga from time to time on my Instagram, Facebook, whatsoever. And other than that, I kind of have a little experience joining private and public schools division, art competitions, even up to national competitions. And of course, we do have Architect Lian Austria. Sino ba namang hindi nag-a-admire sa kanya, diba, in this industry? Wala rin masyadong mga architecture students pa na nagbo-vlog that time in YouTube. I think what's also lacking that time is someone who is currently experiencing architecture life, yung presently nararamdaman niya, diba? Who is also doing tutorials about rendering. But of course, life is not that easy. Everyone else were looking at you na nag-YouTube ka, dapat ganito ka, dapat ganyan ka. Hindi naman talaga madali yung buhay natin. If you're gonna watch my first YouTube video, nababaliw talaga akong panoorin siya kasi yung buhok ko hinahangin pa ng electric fan and all that. I'm really grateful to my parents, to my family na talagang ginagawa din naman talaga yung best nila. Parang personally, as someone who is so ambitious, as a risk taker, as someone who likes adventures or likes to grow herself more talaga. In the middle of the pandemic, I started doing a business. Ang isang reason lang talaga kung bakit din ako nag-join ng business na yun is that the money that I got here from YouTube, I invested it there. Na-pressure ako kaagad na hindi ako makabili ng camera, ganyan. That's why right now, special mention to my GoPro family. They're making me part of them as well. Kasi very big deal talaga sa akin yung pagkakaroon ng camera as simula pa man noon.
That business is a very different world. It's like another path from the things that you want to achieve in this life. And you'll get it in the fastest way as possible. Matutupad mo daw yung pangarap mo ng mabilis, mabibigay mo daw lahat sa parents mo ng mabilis, and be different from the others. That is very tempting, so I climb it up. And when you're in need and eager to get something, you're vulnerable.
One of the biggest lessons that I got from that business and in life na din siguro in general is to always be self-aware. Wala namang masamang mag-work hard. Of course, let's work hard. But at the same time, don't lose yourself on the process. Talon ka ng talon habang work hard ka ng work hard. Minsan hindi mo namamalayang nahuhulog ka na. Diba? Mag-ingat ka kasi baka mahulog ka. And that is the part where I stopped doing YouTube. Sabi kasi nila, parang you should be an empty cup. So kami, absorb lang kami ng absorb whatever we hear. It's okay to learn. It's okay to grow yourself. It's okay to try something new. But if you have good core values, don't you ever forget that. So for quite a long time, I was secluded in a condo. I'm doing a lot of things that I'm not doing before. And also, living the life I thought is good. Parang literal, kinain ka ng sistema. Which is why right now, nagtataka yung iba. Ever since I started doing the self-love content, on my end, the reason why I'm doing that is for a deeper purpose. Kasi minsan yung mga ganun ng kalalalim na bagay na nararamdaman natin, wala na masyadong makakaintindi sa'yo eh. It's also hard to share that to other people. So fast forward, I got pregnant. Oops! Kunyari nagulat. Mag-pretend. To be honest, it's not a secret that I kept. Aware ako na may mga tao na din naman outside, especially on my university, na nakaalam na I got pregnant. Siya sa tinagong secret. But it's just that I don't wanna open my doors yet to different kinds of opinions, different kinds of unsolicited advice. I decided to heal myself first. And above all, I just don't want Rio to see na his mom is not strong enough to handle everything yet. Because of course, diba, if nandito na siya sa mundong to, you take responsibility of it kahit na nabigla ka, kahit hindi ka ready for that, diba? Hindi, as much as we can, let's work hard on ourselves because they don't deserve a mom or any parent na hindi strong enough para lumaban para sa kanila. Maybe this is the part where I realize na you really have to open your world if you're healing. Find different perspectives of life, different parts of life. Siguro that's also the reason why I allowed myself to travel. Sa totoo lang, it's not something that I do before. If you've watched my podcast with Renzo Maano, he mentioned there na I wasn't traveling for like 11 years already. 10 years ata yung binanggit niya, but actually it's 11 years. Akala ko kasi for the longest time, especially kapag nag-aaral ka or nakafocus ka sa isang bagay, parang akala mo waste of time talaga pag nagta-travel ka. May mga lugar talaga na mas makakapagpaintindi sa'yo ng mga bagay na nangyayari sa paligid mo.
I'm moving on.
Every place has its own character. Just like the city, which has spent 17 years focusing on strengthening its agriculture and community first before putting much effort into opening its gate to the tourist. I really felt it, and I think that's really how it should be. Build yourself first, and when the time is right, everything else will follow.
Pregnancy didn't make me quit architecture. Back then, I'm still going to school. No one knows that I'm pregnant. Nung first months ng pregnancy ko, even my parents doesn't know, my family doesn't know. Naubos na yung ipon ko, naubos na yung savings ko from the business, everything ginawa ko for myself. And parang gumuho yung mundo ko in many ways. A week before I gave birth, I'm still doing my plates. Like, nagda-drafting pa din ako that time. And I'm just so grateful to some of my professors din na inalaw ako to submit my plates. Ang dami din naming mga manual plates noon. And it's not just online. Kasi nagta-transition na nga nun eh. Going to offline na talaga. So I spent my last savings building up a clothing line on TikTok. Hindi ko alam kung paano kami nag-photoshoot ng crop top, pero pregnant na pala ako that time. Kaya syempre pag magti-TikTok ka, hanggang dito lang, diba? So, grateful as well to all the brands I collaborated with. Days before my pregnancy, I'm doing shoots. Pinag-bedrest ako for weeks. I really don't know what to do with my life. Not like romanticizing the process na, oh, ganito, ganyan, ganyan. I really want to be honest with you na hindi talaga siya naging madali. And the part that no one knows about is that the afternoons, the middle of the nights na tumatawag ako sa mga kaibigan ko, umiiyak. And all the therapists I've been through, all the psychiatrists I've talked to, all the psychologists that I've talked to, all the countless days I'm asking myself how to live this life again. Sabi nga nila, diba, parang you only live once, so you make the most out of it. Pero what if yung gusto mong i-live na life, one day, nasira? What I realized from everything that happened is that you decide how many lives you will have in this world. Kasi hindi porket nawala na yung bagay or purpose mo to live before, you will stop there. Iisipin mo na, oh, this life is done and wala nang pwedeng mangyari sa buhay ko kasi nga nasira na yung buhay na akala ko mangyayari sa akin. It doesn't matter how many times you fail. It just matters kung paano ka matututo from those mistakes and how you will establish yourself again after those plans na nasira.
Grand escape.
So after I gave birth to Rio, eto na naman, sobrang madaling-madali na naman ako. You're kinda limited for 9 months and more na gawin yung mga bagay na normal mong ginagawa. So I thought after nun, okay na, let's go, ganyan, work tayo. So I hop into insurance, I hop into real estate, I hop into different things in the world na pwede kong gawin. And when I got into real estate, I'm just so blessed kasi dun ko mas nakita yung malawak na mundo. Kasi akala ko nung nasa business ako, yun na yun eh. Meeting a lot of people in real estate made me realize na ang dami mo pa palang pwedeng gawin sa buhay na to. And the best thing about that is that that's where I learned how to love architecture even more.
But this is where I realized that things were not the same anymore. The situation now is different, and despite of me loving architecture, I just can't give my all to it. It's so hard being the same person again, being the best student as I can. One of the hardest part is that it will really make you question your identity.
So this may sound as an excuse, kasi alam ko din naman na if gusto mo talaga yung isang bagay, there's always a way of doing it or getting it. The part na hindi natin namamalayan minsan is that there's always a price you have to pay. And at this point, the price I have to pay for that is not something that I can afford. Hindi na lang yun yung gagawin mo at this point, na hindi katulad dati, buong araw magda-drafting lang ako, wala akong ibang responsibilities in life. So architecture for me, hindi siya option kung tatapusin ko siya or hindi. Like, there's a lot of people who are telling me na, oh, baka hindi mo natapusin, baka tamarin ka na. Architecture is definitely my first love. Like, aside from arts, it's really architecture. Gusto ko kasi talaga yung architecture. Like, it's really something that I personally love. I just can see myself living this life or finishing this entire life that I have on earth without doing it. It's not just a degree for me. It's a way for me to see my world on a different perspective as well. And this time, siguro yung game changer ko na is to be patient enough and not to rush things.
The motto of the city is Lihok Baybay, which means move forward. This reminded me that we all have our own beauty and strength, so you must trust your own process. Always move forward and appreciate every step of the way.
So with that, I come back here. It's Rian again with the letter R and with Rio with the letter R. But this time I quit. I would like to quit limiting myself to being one of the best architecture YouTuber out there. But I will never quit striving to be my best self. I will never quit celebrating this life with you, despite all the ups and downs that we've been through.
See, I'm just told the dreams were made to be believed in. So I put
Stopping architecture for this career. Pot-pot ka ba? Kasi you drive me crazy.
Boom.